Hello. Hi, welcome everybody. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Oh my goodness, what an evening! So I got to meet the lovely Monica in person. Gave her a big hug. It was awesome. And her lovely husband Jerry. So I hope they better be tucked up in bed and asleep. You know, if she comes online. Anyway, they've had a long day of travelling, so yeah, hopefully they're getting some rest. Anyway, maybe tomorrow we'll have to get her on live. So I was just going to pop on now and have a play with the stamped one sheet wonder 12 by 12. Not really stamped actually, more like blobbed, and have a play with that. So hi everybody on the replay. Thank you so much for joining. Also, big news. Is it the 21st? Vicky's about to tell you all. The 21st, let me just double check our announcements. Yes, 21st is going to be free shipping on orders of £60 or more. So now I will just also say that just for a little bit more, if you were willing to push to £99, you also get free shipping, but you also get to choose £130 of product, and you get free in colour ink pads. Okay, so if you're thinking of maybe starting a new hobby or adding to some stash you already have, that's what we call it, stash, then do think about perhaps signing up. You know, I know £99 is a fair bit of money to find, you know, this day and age. But if you do have that sort of amount set aside for, you know, something to treat yourself with, then it's a really good offer to sign up at the moment. So if you want to have a chat about it, I always say this, I'm quite happy to have a no pressure, you know, you won't get a salesy chat from me, you'll just have the truth from me about being a demonstrator, and you can ask me all the questions you want, and I'll endeavour to answer them. Hello, who's come on? Hi, Anne, Valerie, who else? Vicky, Judy, Lisa, Christine, Mary. I don't know which one of you. Oh, be group hug, Lisa. Group hug. Yeah. It's so weird to see her in the flesh in my house. In my house. So cool. Yeah. Hi, Janice. Great. Let's get down to the desk view. So just a reminder of what was made the other day. Here we go. And I have a little idea of doing a sort of kind of a concertina book, but have concertina it that way, but then have these bits as like that they can fold up and down. So basically I need to take this and divide it into 5. So let's just grab a ruler. So that is 12 inches across, but it's also just over 30 centimetres. And so 30 divided by 5-ish is 6 centimetres. I'm just going to get my scoreboard out and see what that is in inches. I've got my little additional plate here. So we're looking at about 2 3/8. But to make my life easier, if I go for 2 1/4, I think that will do. Let's go for 2 1/4 and see what happens. Now I've just got to find the correct implement to do my scoring with. Because of course I didn't put it back properly, did I? Oh, I know what I'll have. I'll take my take your pick tool out. isn't just the bally end. Where's that gone? That's a bit strange. Oh well, I'm not going to have time to look for it now. I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to grab anything I can find. Okay. So I'm going to score at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4 is 4 1/2. 4 1/2 plus 2 1/4 is 6 3/4. And then 6 3/4 by 2 1/4 is 9. And then I'm going to have to cut it at that point there. So I'm not going to score all the way down. I'm going to just cut it later. All right. Oh boy, I hope this works. Because you know I'm just making it up. Hi, Joanna. Oh, I'm sure, Lisa. I bet that was incredible. So 2 1/4, 4 1/2, 6 3/4. Did that just move? No. 9, and then 11 1/4. But I'm not going to cut. I'm not going to score it because I'm going to cut it. So Monica doesn't know this, but most of the day was spent pottering and tidying up my house because, as you know, my parents were up last week, and so like, oh, the house had got into a bit of a pickle. To be honest, it was probably a bit of a pickle even before my parents arrived, but I just needed a day of pottering and tidying and stuff. So I did do that today, which is good. So anyone's welcome to visit now because the house is quite tidy. Really lovely to see you, Joanne. I've missed you. What was that? Oh, not that I really need to know. But yeah, what am I doing? 11 1/4, isn't it? Yep. So I can tell you a little bit about, I was a bit vague the other day telling you about a gift that I made for a friend of mine. They've now received it. So basically it was one of the girls that was my bridesmaid, and she was my friend from like teenhood, and we both sort of did life milestones together. She was my bridesmaid and I was her bridesmaid, and we got married 4 weeks apart. So she and her husband just celebrated 25 years of marriage. And I was trying to think of a suitable gift for them both, like together, and I was trying to think of something creative to give them. And I had all these grand plans of making a really cool artist book and stuff like that. Anyway, it got closer and closer to the date where I thought, I've got to get something sent to them. So I ended up, and I've had these notebooks a little while. Well, they're not notebooks actually. I bought these from Aldi. Those of you in the UK know what Aldi is. And they're supposed to be like that you do drawing in. They're not the greatest quality. They're just a paper that's slightly thicker than usual. So you could perhaps draw in them. Maybe not so much watercolour. Anyway, I've had these for ages. And last week I started cutting up some of my stamp one sheet wonders because I owe some of my teamies gifts for signing up with me. So I use these to I covered them. Now, spot the mistake. I did that side first, then I realised that was the back of the notebook, and the reason I know that is because that's the join of the bits. So I then thought, okay, I'll stick another one on the front, and that will be the front instead. Anyway, so I made one of these, and then I thought of various words from Scripture, because my friend's a Christian, words from Scripture that I really wanted to bless them with. And so I was looking up, so Sunday afternoon, I started probably about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I finished about 10, 11 at night. I mean, I took breaks, but basically I went through scripture and found different words like, I don't know, rejoice in the Lord always, for example, and then at different areas I just would put one phrase per page and just did some nice sort of layout with it. Anyway, I enjoyed myself so much that I'm thinking I would like to perhaps create some printables, to do something similar at another point. It was just a really lovely exercise for me to do, sort of artistically, spiritually, that kind of thing, and yeah, just really enjoyed it. So I'm thinking, what, how else could I use it? What could I apply it to? Even mixing it maybe with this type of thing where I've created my own background and then do some words on it. Similar, I guess, to what I made for my son when he went to uni. Where I put those words in that little book. Alright, so my plan is that we have this central piece that will go backwards and forwards. So we've got one like that. And then the idea is to cut it and then have these pieces that would flop in and out. That's kind of the idea. So, don't know if it's better to cut or to use the trimmer. I can try using the trimmer, but if it starts to pull and not do what it's meant to do, I think I'll just use scissors. So oh, it is cutting. Okay. Oh, did it? I think the trick is just to go for it. Just put the blade in and go. Just not give it time to rip. There we go. All right. Yeah. So be firm. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. I've never done one of these before. I kind of just thought it up while I was looking at the paper to think what to do. So my idea was that would fold back and then that could fold. So that would be like a flap. Well, I suppose I could. Well, but you could have that like that and then have that fold down. Because I didn't really want the back to show, because I think the back is a bit boring and ugly. So the idea was that I was going to stick those two together and have them, so all these could then, oh, let's just do that. Let's just do it all one way. Right, and then the idea was that these would, oh, hold on, so that's not going to concertina too well, because maybe I'm going to have to do it. Gone a bit weird. So those would work, those facing outwards. But the difficulty comes then when that has to fold back. It's like it can't cope, it's too much thickness there. I'm just going to keep playing. I mean, the other option, I guess, it's like it could be a book that folds in on itself and becomes a box. That's an interesting concept. It's a book in a box, but you only need 4 sides for that. I haven't even looked at your comments, I'm so sorry. Why don't we get visitors when the house is tidy? I know, but the thing is, Janice, is if I don't do the housekeeping bit, there'd be nowhere for you to sit. Yes, Mary, definitely it was. Yeah. Hi, Sherry, how are you? Nice to see you. All right, so this has not quite gone as planned because I hadn't factored in all the extra thickness. So I definitely want that as a concertina. That just looks like a big spider now, doesn't it? Okay, if we do opposites, let's just do that a sec. Okay. That might work okay if I leave those ones out. Alright, let's do that then. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that one. And then get rid of this one. There we go. And get rid of this one. To give myself a bit of extra room to get my scissors in. Although I tell you what I should have done is I should have used, where's my new metal ruler? There it is. This is what Martina gave me. I should use this. I'm just going to grab a bit of board. Oh, my earring has been knocking against my earpiece. I should have thought of this earlier, really. Would have got a straighter line if I'd done it that way. You can get much more of a precise cut when you're using your scalpel. So this is an additional piece that you can get. There's a little set that includes the blade and some other tools that fit onto your take your pick tool, which is handy if you're wanting to do more finer work like this. Oh, I've made a mistake, haven't I? I've missed one out. Oh, you guys didn't tell me. Oh, fantastic, Mary. Good. Oh, I've made a right pig's ear of this. You know what, I think I might just cut all those off and do it that way and use those for something else. That's what I'm going to do. All right, don't do what I've done tonight, people. It didn't work. But I don't worry, I will use these bits for other things. They will get used. I could have just done a concertina book to start off with, but I thought, ooh, let's try this. Okay. Oh, congratulations, Sherry. She was just born yesterday. I don't know how it happened. Oh, I know. I don't know what I've made here. It's very alternative. The other alternative is that I just stick all these together like that. And just go from there and see what happens. Should we do that, people? Hi, Jude. How Shaz is? Yeah, her chest was not doing too good. Her pneumonia came. Well, pneumonia. She had pneumonia again. So I'm hoping that she's resting. She may be watching. I don't know. But hi, Shaz, if you're watching. Yeah, she needs to just recover, just rest, which I know she finds really difficult because she's a very up and at 'em kind of person. So she was hoping to come up to Welshpool for the weekend, but she's just not well enough, unfortunately. Yes, let's do that. Let's just stick these pieces together. Still fun though. I like the surprise elements of all this paper, the blah blah blah, the inking and everything. So has anybody been tempted to get messy with their inks and stuff after the other day when I got very, very inky? Actually, what I want to do is make sure that these are completely flat, because I can go back and cut these straight later if I want to. Ooh, no, don't move. Although I quite like the idea of the slightly more raggedy edges. Hi, Carol. And once these sort of a big sheet is cut up into smaller pieces, it kind of completely gives all the markings a different context. Because when you're looking at something in a great big piece, you actually don't notice little things as much. So, no, I don't think they would, Mary. They'd be wondering if you'd come from another patient and what you'd done to them. That's, I think, what they'd be thinking. Oh, are you safe to be left alone with people, really, with ink like that? Yes, Valerie, yes. I mean, did you not know he sat for me? Yeah, I thought it was quite dramatic. Oh, good idea, Anne. All right, now, so I've got that piece. Or do I want to just cut these bits up so I could get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm wondering if I could get a bit of a cover. Right, we'll keep going with this one. Oh, come on. Try to keep these all super flat, like the spine here. When I first saw this, I thought, what is she thinking? Well, I was having a bit of an experiment, Mary. To be quite honest with you, I didn't know what I was thinking. So I like the idea of doing some word journaling into this. Anyone got a favourite quotation that they've discovered recently? Actually, I've shared a quotation a week for the last 3 weeks. I think if I just stuck a panel on there, and then a panel on there, I could even hide a little magnet. To create a wee clasp. Okay, look on. Oh, Mary's referring to the painting, sorry, not me. Common sense is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Oh, that's funny. That's oh, that's made me chuckle. Hi, Christine. Oh, and you. Take care. Oh, that is funny. It's got a bit of a crease in it, that one. I think I prefer another one, different one. Oh, that's a nice Vicky. Where's that from again? I probably should know, but I don't recall. Yes, so I'm thinking then, if I stick that on the back there, then have this wrap around to the front. If I score there, let's see how much I've got left here. Alright, so, nope, that way. Stick that on the back, like that. And that's going to come forward, and then so what I'll do is I'll stick a magnet there. See you, Miss Sherry. Take care. Be warned, it's very inky. Oh, completely misjudged that one. Right, there it is. Oh no, it's not far enough over. Oh no. Ew, no, no, no. Let's get that out. Whew. So we need this a little bit. Oh, okay, you're going to be silly. Need that to be closer to the edge. Whew. That was close. Okay, just pretend you didn't see that. That's better. Oh, okay, that's cute. That needs a little trim. That folds a bit better. Right. That's quite fun. You can clip it back like that. Anyway. Right, what else could we do with this then? I could write words into it. What was that thing? But this I call to mine, and therefore I have hope. That's my God. Got your faithfulness. So if I divide that up, this is mine. 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hold on. Let me just get a pen. So I've got 9 sections here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we definitely got, we should have great. I'm just laying it out. Right, so quartet line. Therefore, I have hope. And half a little bit of sincere. And oh right, hold on. So I could move that to there. So that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. And then that's 7. Okay. Okay, guys, in a bit. Sorry, just realised you're far away. Okay. Now the fun thing about doing it this way is that I'm reacting to the pattern already on the paper, and I had no idea that this was, which page is going to do what, so I'm just doing it very instinctually. Call to mind. Okay. There we go. Start past love. So I've ended up with blue on that side and blue. Oh, I wonder if that was like an edge bit. Oh well, the start past love. What the golden scissors. Never. Right, let's just check I've got this right. Never. Have I missed one out? No, I haven't. Huh? It's both these never. Come to an end. Great is your faithfulness. Oh, I thought I'd make a mistake then. Right, never. His mercies never come to an end. Take care, Joanna. End. Right. Faithfulness has one L, doesn't it? What did she say it was? Lamentations 3:21. Lamentate. I'll spell it right. There we go. All right, so you could do that with any poem, saying, quotation, whatever you want. So figure out how many pages you've got to fill, then split the words into the sections that you need, and just have fun playing with how you place them on the page, and kind of look for where there's already pattern, and do you want to play with the shapes that are there? Do you want to ignore them? It's just really fun to be kind of instinctual with, playing with the placement of things, so that the reading of it is just a really fun kind of experience, really. So this is, what have I used? Poppy Parade Stampin' Right marker. Don't worry if you feel your handwriting isn't that good. Just try and, just go for it, and maybe, try and be a bit neat, but you could always just do it in pencil first. I think I was a bit cocky because I'd already spent most of Sunday doing lettering, although I did do all that in pencil first, and then I went over it in pen. But I think because this was a bit of a smaller project, I thought I'll just go for it. And I kept checking the spellings of things. But yeah, I hope this inspires you just to have a go with making your own little artist book of a quotation. I think I want to colour that all in red. Because Prince Charles, if red's good enough for King Charles, it's good enough for us. It's quite nice. I'm able to get into the gaps quite nicely here. I like that contrast. Ooh, should I do it to the... What do you think? Should I do it to the top and the bottom, or just leave it? Right, that's it. We got there in the end, didn't we? Hi, Tracy. So let's do a close-up view of it. So that's the front. That's like this. I call to mind. There. I have hope, steadfast love of the Lord never ceaseth, his mercies never come to an end. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3, verse 21 to 23. And there you have it, a little mini book from a sheet of 12 by 12. We do have some spare bits, so potentially it could have been bigger. Let's have a think. Yeah, it could have been a little bit bigger. Maybe if I'd cut it a bit better. Oh dear. Anyway, it was fun. Kind of got there in the end, and actually it's probably worth me noting down how I made that, because it'd be lovely to make like a whole series of little mini books, and that they're basically just over 2 inches. Just over 2 inches. So, right, there we go. I'm done. Thank you so much for joining me and watching me play along. It probably shouldn't have taken an hour. It did take me an hour, but if I'd thought of how I was going to do it earlier, it would have taken me a shorter length of time. But it's all about the process, and I hope that those of you who did have watched along with me and seen the struggle, you'll appreciate the kind of the satisfaction of then finishing with something that you really like, and that's part of being creative, and just seeing, seeing where the process is going to take you. So now I have done that technique before. That's not a new technique, it's been done and done and done. But yeah. Now I've still got all this lot to chop up, but I think, because I said when I did make this that I wanted to try and do something like more scrapbooky with this. So I'm not cutting that up just yet, because I'm thinking I would like to do a scrapbook layout. So, right, that would be lovely to have in your handbag. Yes, make a few and put them in a box. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, sort of like have a little set of them. Yeah. Well, there we go. Very satisfying. Right, thank you for watching, everybody. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. So the plan tomorrow is Wendy and I have got our normal Friday morning activities, and then we're meeting up with Monica and some other people to go off and do something. So hopefully I'll go live tomorrow evening, or maybe live at some point tomorrow to come and say hello to everybody. But I really just don't know what the afternoon, evening what's gonna happen. So, and I also have still got to prep for the class on Saturday. I haven't quite finished doing that. So I'll see you when I see you. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna promise anything. All right, my lovelies. Take care for now, everybody. See you Saturday, Janice. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, see you Saturday. What products have I got to tell you about? Oh, the Take Your Pick tool, extra accessories. Let me just go find that. Oh no, that's my French catalogue. That's not going to help me, is it? £94.95. Right, so you take your pick tool, that part with you get this sort of pointy bit and a scory bit. That is £11.25. And then the additional tips that you can get with this knife, I mean, it's a really good it's a really good one. Also, that should I was going to say that should twist to be able to take that knife out, but I've never done it. Oh, a bit scared to do it. But typically that should screw down. Maybe not. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So there's a knife. This really cool score tool that basically creates a perforated edge. I demonstrate it with one of these. So basically you do that, and then it means that you can kind of do a kind of tear a ticket type thing. So there's that, and then there's this bit, a really pointy bit. This is great for bookmaking actually, and then also that one, which is really good for if you're wanting to lift the tear and tape up. And you put that down. It's quite a good one for, see how that lifts the tear and tape. So that's a really good nifty little tool there, and they do have covers for them because they are quite sharp and pointy. They could do a little bit of damage. And then when you just purchase the take your pick tool on its own, you do get these pieces as well. So that goes in there, and that one goes in there. I've gone and unscrewed the wrong bit. That's a bit clever, wasn't it? That's meant to be on there, and that's meant to go in there, like so. Yeah, I've somewhere I've got there is another one of these that has the the ball on the end, just for scoring. But I don't know where that is, to be quite honest with you. There we go. Right. Oh, take care, Lisa. A hug Monica for you. I will do. Yes. Yes. We will all hug together. And try and remember to take a photograph. I have to say, I'm sometimes really useless at taking photographs, remembering to take photographs. It was only as Monica and Joe were going out the door, I went, Monica, we better take a photograph. So there we go. Right, so take your pick. So if you go to the Stampin' Up website, you forgot what it's called, just type in pick or take your pick. And then it'll be there. What else did I use? That was pretty much it really, apart from the glue. The magnets are not sold by Stampin' Up, but oh, and the tear and tape. I love the tear and tape. It's so easy to use. Look, it even sticks to things when you don't want them to. Right. Ignore the first link. Okay, will do. Right, take care, everybody. Oh, look at that snap. I've got the image now. There we go. There it is. See you all soon. Lots of love. Bye.